Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midnight Serenade. One man, four names, one unforgettable show. Please welcome David Michael Elliot David.
It's David Michael Elliot David coming to you on a cyber-infused road. Good lovin', I got a truckload. How are you tonight? All right, guys. It is Sunday night, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm just going to flood the zone with information so you have a base on who I am. And if you're binge listening to me, I'm giving you step A to step B in the whole routine. All right, tonight I'm going to call this the measure of a man. The measure of a man. What's your metal made of, my friend? Is it bendable? Is it steel? You got a rock solid constitution? I'll tell you what. Let's talk about the measure of a man and what I call the better man contract. I come from a school of Augmendino. I worked at a company called Omni Computer Products, and half the room was recovering alcoholics and half of them were sober. 60 people, I think, in the room. And every morning there was a morning meeting. They'd read a little passage of Augmendino. They'd pat the guy on the back who was the top salesman. The point is, the owner of this company was a recovering, and he really instilled discipline in the troops. And quite frankly, the troops were very productive. That guy was making money. And so I learned from that. And then there were other things that taught me, but somewhere along the line, what had happened was I'd confronted myself and I realized that I didn't have good learning tools. I really didn't. I had a disadvantaged thing happen to me in childhood. It wasn't anything bad. I was basically ignored when my brain should have been programming, so I missed a lot of basic stuff. Bottom line is, I'm around 30 years old and I'm figuring I got to be successful. I got to keep my head above water. So I start meditating on success. I mean, literally the one word, I'm just burning it into my brain. The upshot of the deal is when I started my own company, I was a solo guy, and essentially I got fired into that position because I was working for a manager who I intimidated him and he fired me. And the president caught me walking out the door and he said, "Come on in here. You're not going anywhere." Guy gave me a $10,000 or some line of credit. And the next thing you know is I'm in business for myself. And that's the beginning of my sales success. So I'm a company owner a couple of times. Doesn't hardly matter. It's not where we are today. I devised something that I'm going to invite you to do. It's called the Better Man Contract. I need you to get a wall calendar, not a digital device. I need you to get a wall calendar. Go to the dollar store and get a wall calendar. The purpose is we're going to use that wall calendar to measure what you do on a daily basis. Now, the thing about making goals is that they've got to be realistic. Of course, we all want to land on Mars, but we can't get there without doing a whole bunch of baby steps first. So, whatever your main dream is, that's the big deal. Now we're going to break it down into little 3-month groups. Now, understand something. 90 days is about how long it takes for a human being to adapt a habit. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to take your big dream and we're going to break it down into 3-month chunks. So, what I need you to do is I need you to start thinking realistically. What are one, two, or three things that you can do that might take an hour to 2 hours a day that you could realistically do that would help step you to your real big dream? What we're going to do is we're going to do those three things for as many days out of the 30 days in the month that you can string. If you're a serious winner, you're doing 24, 26, 28 days a month. If you're playing to come in second, you're in the 20 to 24. And if you're dreaming, you're doing 15 to 18. And I'd say if you're doing 15 to 18, nothing I'm saying is really going to touch base with you. Bottom line is, guys, baby steps is how you get there. You got to break it down. You got to think about it one step at a time. And then you've got to be realistic. What can you realistically do? What are you willing to do? So now here's the way the game works. You've done chores 1, 2, and 3. Now you mark that off on your calendar, and if you've done all 3 days, draw a box around that calendar. That day is beautiful. You've won everything there is to win, and now you get the box for doing it. At the end of the month, your calendar should have a hell of a lot of blue writing on it. But now here's the deal. Welcome to your truth. There it is. There it is. In the room you work in, the wall calendar that is the first thing you see is telling you exactly how you did for the month. If you beat the month and then you do it again next month and then you do it again next month, I promise you, in the credo of the J.Loves fitness program, the 1040 weight, as we lovingly call it here, fitness, persistence, achievement. Fitness, persistence, achievement. Persistence is the winner. It gets you the achievement. It gets you the fitness. It gets you the big dream. Persistence. Now, in the metal of a man, is yours made of copper? Is it aluminum foil? Or is it unbendable steel? That's the deal. Is it unbendable steel? You know what, guys? I got to ask you, like, share, subscribe. I had to weave that in there. It's such a drag that I can't get to you just by talking to you. I got to play the algorithm game. Look, J.Loves, search it. Elliot King and the Royals, search it. Mona Lisa and the Laurel Canyon Band, love it. Search it. The trip is, I want you to know me. If you like me, you're liking my music, you're liking what we're talking about. I'm really trying to break the glass here and get to you. Have my view numbers look like I'm helping people. You know, the fourth gift the fourth gift, if there is a fourth gift, and I say there is, the fourth gift is giving. I'm at a stage in my life where I don't need any. I got the guitars, I got the cars, I got the house, I got everything. All I have left now is to give. Give. I want to give to you. I understand the artistic experience and I'm trying to help you get there. I'm trying to show you that I am a reflection of what an artist is. And if you find yourself in my words, then, we have grace in common. Grace recognizes grace. I am with you. You are with me. We're really trying to do something positive here. I'm trying to be unlike anything you've ever listened to. I'm trying to get into your heart, your soul, and do my purpose, which is to give. And that's really what I want to say. Guys, help me. I'll help you. Love me. I'll love you right back. I'll be here as I'll be here all the time. So with that in mind, I'm getting to the end and I'm going to stick this landing and I'm just going to say to you, have a beautiful day whenever you're hearing me. Good night now. Bye now.
You've just been serenaded by David Michael Elliot David. Sleep tight, and remember, grace recognizes grace.